This week on the Georgia and Daniel Show, join us for music under the stars, concert in LaGrange Park with our dads. All this and much more coming up this week on episode 66 of the Georgia and Daniel Show. Podcast starts right now on Special Chronicles.
I didn't know that you had a crush on me. How did I never see all that we could have been? High time we turn the pages, start a story for the ages. High time we got it going, got it going on. No, it's never easy for people who love anymore, but we gotta try.
We're live.
Oh, okay. Welcome back to the Georgia and Daniel Show. My name is Georgia from Georgia's Kitchen Show and Dan's Cutest to Love.
My name is Daniel, who finally knows his own name for the intro. My name's Daniel from SpecialChronicles.com and Georgia's Cutest to Love. Welcome back, babe.
Welcome back.
We took a week off of the podcast.
Yes, we did, and I really missed podcasting, actually.
Yeah, well, we're back. We're going to be pre-recording a couple episodes, a few episodes this week. And so that way, you listeners, the end of August, it'll be like we're here. We're still here for you. We're still here for you, listener friends.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to try to keep these episodes to, 30 minutes?
Yes.
So we have a lot of stuff that a couple of exciting adventures that we went on, and one is
inexperienced.
Yeah, adventures that we experienced. Yeah, right? Adventures that we experienced. This episode is brought to you by these Powell berries from Trader Joe's that I'm eating during the show. So it's brought to you by because that's what's feeding my stomach on the episode today. But right off the bat, you guys, SpecialChronicles.com, where you can go to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Daniel and Georgia, where you can go to follow us on. Should we just get those plugs out of the way? Yeah, let's go ahead and get those plugs out of the way, right, babe?
Yes.
If I can find I didn't organize all this. Instagram and Facebook at Daniel and Georgia. You can tweet us at Daniel and Georgia us, hashtag Georgia and Daniel Show, or reach out to us on the Insta, on the gram.
You guys can follow me at Peach Georgia 22.
And you can follow me on the Instagram at PieManDan. And so all the links to follow us will be in the show notes in the description below. But first, before we get into the main topic for this episode, we take a short promo break.
Sure.
We'll be right back on You're listening.
You're listening to the Georgia
and Daniel Show on SpecialChronicles.com. We'll be right back.
International Podcast Day is September 30th, and you can help spread the word. You may be asking, what can I do to get involved? It's pretty simple. Head over to internationalpodcastday.com and check the suggestions. Then use hashtag International Podcast Day to join the conversation. You can reach out and connect with other podcasters, listeners, and your favorite podcast hosts. Remember September 30th, International Podcast Day, a day-long celebration of the power of podcasts.
And we're back.
And we're back.
So you guys, International Podcast Day is coming up September 30th. Hopefully you all will go check it out. But for babe,
Yeah.
So next week's episode that we're gonna be pre-recording, and after this, we'll talk about an exciting dinner that we went to. But first, if we kind of backtrack, rewind. You want to do the rewind sound? Is there a sound that goes with it for the audio?
I don't know how the sound is, but all I know is when you do this with your hands. Wait, hold up.
Yeah.
You
No,
know,
I know that, but what I'm saying is the audio podcast listeners can't see us. If they're watching us on YouTube or Facebook, they can. But for the audio podcast, we'll go like this. Rewind. Okay. Here we go.
Okay.
So we were to rewind a couple of weeks ago. When was it? A couple of weeks ago? 2 weeks
Yeah.
ago? 2 weeks ago?
Couple weeks ago.
A couple weeks ago, my dad and your dad joined us when we went to Music Under the Stars, which is a concert in LaGrange Park. And it just so happened to be that the band. Now, if you follow me on Instagram at PodmanDan, I posted a few lives, a few live videos.
With my phone.
A few lives. No, it's with my phone. No. Okay,
Hold on.
off on your phone.
I like to point out that you used half on my phone and half on your phone.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Yeah, you can point that out for the listeners. Okay. So you guys go to my Insta page, my gram on the gram at PodmanDan, and you can see those. Go back to a few posts ago, and you can check that out. But so first, after I got home from work, I changed quickly, and then we got dinner. Where did we get dinner?
We went to Panera.
Yeah, because it's right next door to the park, in LaGrange Park. Get it? Park in LaGrange Park. Anyways,
Yeah.
so I think my dad and I shared a Chipotle chicken pizza, flatbread pizza, and then you and your dad had what, each a sandwich?
Well, my dad had a very interesting dinner. He had no idea what he had. So he went back to Panera to actually correct his entire dinner.
Yeah.
What I had was actually teriyaki chicken, which is my favorite. And what I didn't know was that Panera actually has that.
Yeah.
So
And then we found out that, so folks, on Wednesdays, every week, Wednesday evenings, I think it was 7 p.m. Central Time, there was a different local band that would perform a concert in the park. I'm sure a lot of towns, depending on wherever you guys are listening, I'm sure your town buddy has a similar thing. And so, but it was neat. The band was, I think my dad had said it was
the Alley Cats.
what? The Flat Cats. Yeah.
The Flat Cats.
Yeah, that's the name of the band. The Flat Cats.
That's not what I heard.
What did you hear?
I heard that your dad said they're the Alley Cats.
No. They're called the Flat Cats. Trust me, I know. And I say that to say, so there was a bunch of people in the band, but two of the band members are father and son. And the father and son go to the same church that my family goes to. And they sit behind where my dad and back pre-COVID when we went in person, this family sat behind my dad and me in church every Sunday, every week. And so, yeah, so we knew two of the guys from this band, father and son.
It's pretty cool.
But yeah, they're called the Flat Cats. And
Okay.
I'll tell you, yeah. I mean, hey, babe, just go on your phone right now. Do you have your phone out? Go on your phone, and listeners, you can do this too. Go on your phone, go to Instagram, open up Instagram, and look up at PodmanDan. And Look up at Pommy and Dan. Oh, come on. Look up. Come on. Look up at Pommy and Dan. Did you look up my page?
Yes, I just did.
Okay, and go back a few weeks. I mean, go back to a few posts to the concert in the park featuring the Flat Cats.
I don't see it.
And their Instagram page is at. Yeah, I'll put it up on the screen. Can you not see it?
No, I don't.
Are you on my? Show me. Are you on my Instagram page? Okay. Look in the picture that's next to the picture of you and me. So it's in the second row, and it's the 3 different squares, the IGTV squares. There's 3 of them that I did live.
Okay, never mind. Forget what I just said.
It's okay. We all make mistakes. So, anyways, Flat Cat. If you guys go on Instagram, I'm gonna put this up on the screen. But it's the website is Flat Cats Music. We're gonna give them a plug. The website is flatcatsmusic.com. That's flat as in flat. Flatcatsmusic.com. And on Instagram, you can search for Flat Cats is the Instagram page. So at Flat Cats on Instagram, you can search for at Flat Cats. And the website is flatcatsmusic.com. And that's this band that we saw in the park. And yeah. What do you think of the band, babe?
I think they were phenomenal. Yeah. The music was amazing. Not only that was my second time going to a concert, but it was
in the park.
Okay, yes, it was in the park. But I never been to a park with sorry. What I meant to say was I never been to an outside concert before. So
you haven't? You probably have. You mean with me?
No, babe, you and I, before we even saw the Flat Cats, when I knew that there was a concert in the park that day, and I told you that it was raining, we didn't even go to that concert.
Yeah, no, I know
but I'm
that.
just saying, just in general,
I'm sure in the past.
I never been.
Okay. Anyways, should we move on?
Yes.
Once again, you guys, flatcatsmusic.com is where you can go to learn more about this band. And if you're on Instagram, you can follow them at Flatcats. We'll give them a plug. Should we kind of bring our listeners into where we are sitting and give them a little glimpse of this band?
Sure.
So you guys, by the way, if you want to see more, just maybe like I think 3 live clips, go to my Instagram page at Podmandan, PODMANDAN at Podmandan, and look back a few posts ago, and you can find that. But should we share the clip?
Sure.
This was filmed from where we were sitting, right? Which is kind of on the in the
more like on the
it's an amphitheater
on the west side of a park.
Yeah, so it's an amphitheater, so it's kind of coved, and so on the right hand side is where our dads and then you and me will sit in. And so that's kind of you guys kind of get like a live look. It's a pre-recorded look, but we're gonna bring you to the concert in the park, right?
Yeah.
So you're listening.
You're listening to the Georgia
and Daniel Show on SpecialChronicles.com, and here's live from LaGrange Park, the Flat. Once again, flatcatsmusic.com. Where you can go to learn more about the Flat Cats band, and you can follow them at Flat Cats on Instagram. I think I misspelled that on the panel there. Let's go ahead and maybe I didn't misspell it. Flat Cats. I don't even know if I spelled it right. I hope this is the way. At Flat Cats, flatcatsmusic.com is where you can go to learn more about the band. Right, babe?
Yeah.
So flatcatsmusic.com, where you can go to learn more. And we'll try to remember to put links there in the show notes. There we go. Wasn't that awesome?
Yeah, I mean, I think that specific song has actually been my favorite since I was a kid.
Jungle Book,
But
Bare Necessity.
what I didn't know is that other people can actually sing it,
Yeah. So
which is really cool.
Yeah, so you guys, that gave you a little taste of the hour and a half. I think it was an hour and a half in the hour and a half concert. But yeah, we picked that clip, the Bare Necessities, just because we thought it's a groovy song. It makes you want to get up and dance, makes you want to, like Georgia, like you said, sing along, and yeah.
Yep, sing along and dance.
Yeah. So if we take a short sponsor break and then get to some people can get in touch with us. Final thoughts at the end.
Sure.
So you're listening?
You're listening to the Georgia
And Chronicles. Right back. White back. Click the buttons. I'll be right back. Comes from listening to you. An independent public media podcast. Special Chronicles will always be there for you. Now we're asking you to be there for us. As a nonprofit independent media organization, we can only make programs like Special Chronicles with listener support. Our program on and inspiring people with disabilities community that creates awareness, support, and advocacy within each week's episode. Listeners tell us our shows are an enjoyable podcast for the intellectual and developmental disability community and everyone else who is able to listen to stories about life from a different angle. Please, if you and your family love our weekly podcast, make a one-time, monthly, or annual gift of thanks today. Support this podcast at specialchronicles.com/give, specialchronicles.com/give. Support for Special Chronicles comes from ComEd. Special Chronicles is proud to partner with the ComEd Energy Force Ambassador Program. The Energy Force is the country's first energy efficiency education program designed for and taught by people with disabilities. ComEd is powering lives in which us keep the lights on and our technology is powered on. As ComEd powers the lives of us, they're literally giving a voice to people with special needs. We thank ComEd for the generous support of our missions. Learn more at specialchronicles.com/ComEd. That's specialchronicles.com. And we're back. If we can. Sorry, forgot to take the banner away. Do we know what we're doing on the show? By the way, folks, before we get into the how you can get in touch with us, I did look up on Instagram. It is at Flat Cats. That's FLATCATS. Flat Cats is where you can follow the band on Instagram and flatcatsmusic.com. So I think I had misspelled it originally, but it'll be correct in the show notes on specialchronicles.com /GD show66. Right, babe? Oh, she's muted. She has to unmute us. She's unmuted. You're unmuted. Should we tell the lovely listeners how they can get in touch with us? So we can wrap up the show?
Yeah.
So So personally, on the Insta,
You guys can follow me on the Insta at page Georgia22.
you can follow me on the Insta at Podmandan, Podmandan. Yeah, if you guys want to find out what we do when we are not behind the microphones, right, babe? If you guys want to follow our adventures of our life from a different angle, what we do when we are not side by side, when we're not behind the microphone talking to you on the pod, on the podcast, on the pod. You can follow us on the Insta at Peach Georgia 22 and at Podmandan. That's our post note pages. You can follow us. And speaking of the okay, well I'll get to those other shows in a minute, but follow if you want to follow both of us. This podcast, this pod on the Insta or Facebook, babe.
At Daniel and Georgia.
Yeah, so once again on Instagram and Facebook, that's how you can follow us at Daniel and Georgia. And you can tweet us on Twitter. You can follow us. We occasionally tweet. I think you should get. I don't know how up to date our Twitter page is, but you guys are at Daniel Georgia us hashtag Georgia and Daniel Show. If you are watching this live or on demand later, but again, if you're watching this live, go ahead and live tweet with us at Daniel Georgia us hashtag Georgia and Daniel Show. And if you want to follow this network, specialchronicles.com. For links to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, our newsletter, subscribe to podcasts, and specialchronicles.com. If you like these live shows, these video episodes, it's thanks to StreamYard, specialchronicles.com/StreamYard tutorial. This episode is also brought to you by StreamYard. StreamYard is the easiest way to create professional professional live streams. To create professional live streams, StreamYard is a live streaming studio in your browser. Any of you guys share your screen and much more. Stream directly to Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and other platforms. Sign up for StreamYard and get $10 in credit with our StreamYard referral link at specialchronicles.com/StreamYard tutorial. Again, at specialchronicles.com/StreamYard tutorial. Any other plugs, baby? If people want to donate, can they do that?
Yes. Please donate
to this podcast.
Where's
that? And they can do that so they can help us to continue to be behind the microphone, right?
To actually do that.
Okay, go on.
To actually do that, if you guys want to make a gift, you guys can visit the website, which is specialchronicles.com/give.
Yes, so we really would greatly appreciate you guys if you guys just want to drop a few dollars, $5, $10, $100, $250, specialchronicles.com/give. And you can learn more about our partner ComEd Energy First program, which is the nation's first energy efficiency education program taught by people with disabilities. specialchronicles.com/ComEd. All the links to our partner and how to, as well as how to donate will be in the show notes on specialchronicles.com/GDShow66. And if you want to email us,
you guys can email us, Daniel and Georgia at specialchronicles.com.
Yeah, Daniel and Georgia at specialchronicles.com. We'll both get those emails. You guys can email us anytime, and we look forward to hearing from you. Did we miss any plugs? Any plugs?
No.
I don't think we did.
I think we're good.
Yeah, I think that's good. You guys, again, we're trying to keep these episodes to around 30 minutes or so, and so I think we'll be back next week, right? Well, babe, I'm going to see you in 3 minutes when we record the next episode, but We'll see the listeners. Our listener for us next week when we talk about our dinner at the Taylor home next week, right?
Yeah.
You guys will keep listening to. You've been listening.
You've been listening to the Georgia
and Daniel Show on SpecialChronicles.com. We'll see you next week. Bye.
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 Special Chronicles, giving respect and a voice to people with special needs.